Hi, I'm Phoebe. I'm not very good at this, I don't know if you've noticed, but we're going to give it a go anyway, so you're going to need to bear with me. So, this is my A-level art book. I was on AQA and I finished my A-levels in 2021, so last year, as of uploading this video. So, this is my essay. It was a 3,000 word thing that we had to do. It was a component of the personal investigation and things. I found it rather easy. I just do what I do with everything and copy someone else's and make it my own. So I looked at someone who got an A star in my class last year, and I just found the format of her essay and made it mine. This page was actually meant to be a mind map. Didn't end up being that. I kind of got bored of it. This one was just a generic artist interpretation thing. My teacher made us do this. This was our first homework as of the coronavirus lockdown, I think. The next page is a research page on someone called Lieber Mayo. He is a comic book artist. I was infatuated by the art style. Like, I don't know if you can really see the detail on that bottom photo on that right hand side page, but I just think it's beautiful. The next page is my favourite page in the whole book. This artist is called David Armsby. He's actually here on YouTube. He makes animations and all this amazing concept art and sculptures. It's one of the people who actually introduced me to concept art, actually. I go to university for that now, which is quite really fun, and there will be some videos to do with that very soon. This page is also something my art teacher made us do. We had these weekly tasks and then optional homeworks which would get us more marks. I always did the optional homeworks to get more marks because I wanted an A star, but this one is a photo shoot I did that was inspired by Alyssa Monk's. She does paintings of her photos. I can't paint for the life of me, which I'm sure you'll see in many videos to come. So the process of this was essentially, I have a glass desk. I took the glass panel off, sprayed it with water, put some makeup on, made my makeup sphere, and just took photos. And then I had to write the process down because it's more marks. So if you're looking for marks in A-level and GCSE, just constantly write down everything you do, even if you don't like it. Put in a drawing you hate and say why you don't like it, and you'll get marks for development there. This is another one of my favourite pages. I still love the David Armsby one, but this one has the best drawing I have ever done on it. It's still not finished, and I really want to finish that drawing, and I want to scan it and I just want to keep it forever. I love it. But it's a bone drawing because I wanted to practice my anatomy and things, and my original idea with infection and corruption was to create a character that was almost moulding and being eaten from the inside out. I was really into creepy stuff then, and this was helping me. I was learning to draw muscle, bone, because I was going to incorporate that. This next page, I don't know if you can tell, but I did not like doing it. I thought it was boring and just it fried my brain, honestly. This next page actually has a rare original drawing in my sketchbook, which I don't usually put in. I usually put prints of them in because I like to keep them in the sketchbook. This drawing is actually on my Instagram, which is on the screen now, so make sure you go follow that. I do semi-regular art, depending on my mood. This flippy out thing, I never know what to call them, leaves? This thing just showed the process. I was going to write down each step once again to get those marks, but I didn't. I got bored. There's a running theme of that. This next page is where it really starts becoming my own project rather than just a theme. They created this incredible piece called Infection, which is actually how my project became Infection and Corruption rather than just Corruption. It came out around the time of coronavirus, or just before, I think, and I loved it, so I recreated it. This is where the work really starts to decline in my book. It picks up every now and then, but this is where I was really starting to get burnt out because I did it so much over the lockdown. Didn't really know what to do. I was just trying to figure out what I wanted. I wanted to connect it more to coronavirus because around this time there was a lot of propaganda and like lies going on, which is where you see this page come into actually. There's some old style propaganda to do with coronavirus here, which really, really inspired me. And I actually created my own piece of propaganda, graffiti on a poster. So I modelled it after a poster that I saw just on the street as I was walking to school. And there was loads of graffiti just like generally in that area next to my school. So I took some photos of it and I showed my teacher. I was like, look, can I recreate this? It's gonna have swearing in it. And she was like, oh yeah, as long as it links to your project. So that's great. I'd just like to clarify, I am not an anti-vaxxer. Get your vaccines, kids. But this was just to vent my anger because of how much it was annoying me. As you can see, again, the work isn't finished. I really lost the inspiration of it. Kept getting given boring tasks and it just wasn't it. This next page, more idea generation because my teacher loves it. And I did a contact sheet and I did a photo shoot with my teacher. Her like we pretend to be like this evil scientist type thing. And there's the contact sheet for that. It's just really cool. This next page is actually I don't know how to describe it. It's more of an admin thing, if you can say that. It was originally just meant to be like a progress thing, but then my teacher kind of took up the other half of the page, which was a bit annoying because I had plans. But you know, on these pieces of paper are all my grades for each assessment objective. At this stage, my book was only an A because my first assessment objective was only a B. So I had to work now to get that up to get to be an A star, which was fun, which is where this page comes in. My teacher told me that if I did this page, I'd get the marks to get an A star, which is what happened, which I'm very glad about. There's just lots of writing and fun images linking to how all my thoughts correlate. It was quite fun to make this. I just got to ramble, which is really fun. This next page is something I didn't actually intend to put in my project. It's a drawing of a K-pop idol that some of you may know called Felix from Stray Kids. I did this drawing on my iPad just for fun. I was like, oh, I want to draw him. He's pretty. I showed my teacher, I was like, oh, look, I can actually draw faces now. And she was like, oh, why don't you put that in your project? I was like, that's a good point, I guess. So I did. And there's more developments on it later, but it was mainly just a talky thing. Like talking between me and my teacher about it. I didn't really document it, although I should have. Which I'm very sad about. But, you know, hey ho. The pages now, I think this is the last one even. It's not great. It was going to be a mood board again, but then I ran out of photos, so I was going to write more, but then I didn't. There's a theme here. I don't know if you've noticed of me just not being asked to do anything. But because I did so much work and my teacher liked it so much and got high grades, I was able to keep my grade. I'll put a photo up of my final pieces if I can get them. And yeah, that's my project. I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.